I was amazed that a can see where a lot of things came from. But also people that don't, or that probably started recently, wouldn't know that a lot of the icons have changed. You used a And the question is, will there be an extension of the other skills to 130 in the future?
Yes.
Great. Any spoilers?
I do
at the same time. How many beers?
None.
None. Okay, good. Sound effects on. I don't mind sound effects, especially when you're hitting things. But it depends on the music, actually. If it's good music, I let it run. If it's really like RPG style, medieval style music, I let it run, especially if there's different music for different areas, like different we do read the suggestion threads, and the last time I got it together a bunch of the most popular ones, and Adam is in the process of implementing some of them now. So he's already implemented some too. So look out for that one.
Plan updates too far in advance, because I base it on what people talk about in the community and feedback on previous updates, what needs changing, what needs adding, etc., etc.
Yeah. Okay, Cautious Providence 25 asks, what is your greatest inspiration in making the game possible?
Seeing people play it.
And talk about it, I guess.
It's nice when you see people play the game.
Yeah.
Well, I think when you make a game as a developer, when you make a game, you kind of just hoping for one person to play the game and like it. So when you've got loads of people that play the game and say that they like the game, then it gives you an inspiration to continue.
Yeah. Yeah, that is good. Well, I'll tell you, a lot of people are playing the game, and a lot of people are talking about the game, and the whole community is one of the most lovely communities that I've been part of. So I think you can be very proud of yourself for getting everybody just so involved in the game with just so many good ideas and so many new things that you bring in. And can I just also, updating once a week is just an amazing thing, because other games that I've played, you'd be lucky to get an update a month or an update every 3 months. So that's amazing that you can manage an update a week. So far out. Is that something that you find challenging, getting it done weekly? Is it putting a lot of pressure on you, or is it okay?
No, it's okay. I quite enjoy it. Monday is update day. That's what the day of the week is called now.
Yeah.
And I don't have weekends off. I take Tuesday and Wednesdays off usually.
Right.
Get the update done on Monday, keep an eye and make sure everything's all right, and then chill Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah. Maybe go through some of those 556 private messages that people send you on Discord a day.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah. All right, let's go to our next question. So this is from Beast Zephyr. I've heard of that name. You know Beast Zephyr?
Yes.
Yes.
Illuminate Gem.
That's the one, Beast Zephyr. Okay, so what adversities have you encountered as an indie developer? And how have you solved or faced these adversities? So from a major game enthusiast and an IT tech, thank you for dealing with everything that you do.
I think the main one is you've got to be really careful on copyright.
Oh, yeah.
What images you use, make sure you read the copyright information on how you can use them and where you can use them. Obviously, it's easier if you get them designed yourself, because then you own the copyright, so you can do whatever you want.
Right.
Other than that, just dealing with everything, basically. Keeping up with bug reports, suggestions. It gets a lot, but you just got to try and keep on top of it. And if you enjoy what you do, then it's never a job.
I'm surprised you didn't say dupers.
Oh, yeah. We deal with them by banning them.
Yes, that's right. Okay, the next one is from Mr. Kaj. Mr. Kaj says, what were your expectations when you started, and what expectations do you have now?
When I started, the expectations were for someone to play the game.
Like just one?
Yeah, just one would have done.
Wow.
Yeah. That's all you want, just one person to say, thanks, love this game. That's all you want when you start. Now, just for things to continue the way they are and keep growing, that would be good. And yeah, that's it really.
Well, things have certainly been growing, haven't they? Looking at our Discord, yesterday we hit 4,500 members. And we're just growing so fast. It's amazing. So that more and more people playing. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's past 2 months. It's just gone a bit mental.
Gonna be crazy. Now you said something about the game was featured on Google Play. Is that right?
Yeah. In similar apps. So
Right.
instead of having to have the game come up when you search for things, if you're looking at a different game, you've got the similar apps section at the bottom.
So it's been suggested there.
In there, yeah.
Cool. Okay, the next one is from GV711. And the question is, how do you balance development of the game and your real life commitments?
I do and I don't at the same time.
Right.
Majority of the work that I do is Sleepless has just messaged me. Speaking of Sleepless before, now we know who he is.
Oh, I know. I know exactly who Sleepless is.
The majority of it, the majority of the work that I do is mainly the community stuff, so I can kind of do it while I'm doing other stuff in real life. Development, I only really do development on like a Thursday and Friday, and then over the weekends, and that's it.
You, I'm going to jump in with my own sort of question here. So, talk us through your typical day. You wake up at the same time every day, or you kind of like whenever I get up, I get up?
I just want to get up, I get up.
Yeah, fair enough. And what's the first thing you do?
Coffee.
Yeah, that's 100% me too. And
can't function without it.
No, absolutely. And then do you dive straight into into the programming, or do you have a think about things, or do you read messages, or how does your day look?
First thing is check in any messages and tags on Discord that I've had overnight. See if there was anything major that's happened. It's usually a duper, but
Yeah.
that's just the way it is. And then once I've had my coffee and woken up, I will just check trade logs, look for any dupers that have been hidden, and check all the trade history from the previous day and back it up. So I've got a backup of trade history over the past, since trade was released.
Oh, there you go. You heard it first. So if you're a duper, you're being watched.
If you haven't been banned by about 10 o'clock in the morning, you're not going to be banned that day.
You've survived another day, right?
Yeah, that's it. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning is ban hour.
Oh, gosh. The next question is from Blessed. Once again, we all know who Blessed is. We now have we have archery added. Any plans on bringing magic into CherryTree? So a third class.
Yes.
Oh. That's it? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple answer is yes. I do have plans to bring it in. When it will be, I have no idea. How it will be, I have no idea.
Oh, that is pretty cool. Okay.
But I do have plans to bring it in. It will be something to do with, not like RuneScape with runes. It will just be spells, and you unlock spells as you level up, or unlock spells from killing something a certain amount of times, or I don't know. But yes, I do plan to bring it in.
Oh, that's exciting. Near future, maybe, or maybe months down the track.
I haven't got a clue.
No idea. It's just there. It's on the shelf.
Next year.
It's on the shelf.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
All right. Next question is from Starlin74. What was a feature in the game that you were most excited about, but had to cut it from the game because it just didn't blend with the game as a whole?
I don't think I've had one.
Ooh.
I haven't. Yeah, I don't think I've had one.
That you've actually started and cut.
I think you could class guilds, I suppose. I was going to do guilds a few months ago. But once again, it wasn't cut. It was just shelved. It was shelved because I couldn't figure out what's the point in them.
Right.
Like, we can create guilds and you can go and join guilds, but what do you actually get from them? There needs to be a point to it. So it was shelved while I tried to decide what's the point.
Okay. Yeah, interesting, because there was a big call out for guilds, but I don't know. Maybe people can put in the suggestions what they think guilds should be able to do, and then we'll be able to have a look at the ones that get the most likes, I guess, and see if that shelved idea can be implemented or not.
I'm very stuck on it.
Yeah. Okay, well, you heard it here first, guys. Yeah, it'll be good, I think. But yeah, there needs to be something that comes from it. That's right.
There needs to be a point in it. There needs to be what's the point in joining this guild? What's the point in creating my own and inviting people to it? What's the point? There needs to be an end goal to it.
Fair enough. Now, the next question, I cannot pronounce the in-game name, the trader name, because it's in Russian by the look of it, but the Discord name is XSharky. So XSharky says, will you add PvP like Arena at the game, or make some events like World Boss Raids?
I have no intention of adding PvP. Does that mean it will never happen? No, it doesn't. Never say never. But I have no immediate plans to add it. Boss raids, yes. I am doing something similar in about a week or two.
Oh, that close. Fantastic. Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, weekly boss that changes, and it will be all the gods. It will be one god each week, and the god will have a drop table relating to that god. So Canosian will have a chance to drop the Canosian bow.
Wow, that's really cool. Okay, that's got me excited too. I love stuff like that. All right, so you heard it here, guys. Next question, unfortunately, doesn't have a name, but the question is, does Adam have any pets? And if so, how many and what are they?
No, don't have any pets.
Really? See, I thought you would have had a dog.
I am terrified of dogs.
Really? Okay. Only because
Yeah, seriously.
I remember seeing your Discord pic once was a little puppy. So I don't know, maybe that's why I thought you had a dog. Well, there you go. Adam has no pets.
Yeah, it was a graphic made for an old game that I was making, and I had the graphics made, and the dog was one of them, and it was really cute.
Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. Next one is from McCollum20. And McCollum asks, it's pretty clear that you drew heavy influence from RuneScape with a lot of elements in the game. Do you still play RuneScape or old school? And can we look forward to magic rune crafting eventually to fill out the combat triangle after archery and fletching?
No, don't play RuneScape anymore. I've still got my accounts, obviously, but no, I don't play it anymore. I just haven't got the time, unfortunately. If they changed the AFK logout timer to like an hour, I would probably look at playing again. But with it being, 10 minutes now, I think, I just haven't got the time. Magic, yes, will be coming. Runecrafting, no.
Cool. Okay, thank you very much for that question, McCollum. Next one is Pipim. Pipim says, what is your brainstorming method when dealing with new items or coming up with new ideas? Do you ponder in the shower or just lay in bed and let your mind go wild? Or do your great ideas come to you in your dreams?
99% of them are community suggestions. And then they will be created and pushed to internal testing. And the testers will then tell me it's too good or it's not good enough. So we buff or nerf before it goes live. But yeah, most new items are community suggested, so they're not really suggested by me.
Okay, thanks Adam for that. Next one is from Silent Tones. What keeps you going through the whole process and the upkeep? As what is your drive? What drives you?
The community.
Here.
Simple answer.
Yeah.
It's just seeing everyone play it and everyone being at different stages of the game and wanting different items. Yeah, it's nice to see.
Yeah, there's always an initial the buzz and the excitement after I drop an update video. Everybody starts talking about the new items that are coming in and they get excited, and yeah, that I can see how it would give you a huge buzz.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Dr. Fetus CS says, will CherryTree ever go live? I think it would help get rid of players that are duplicating items, sending tons of items to other players, etc. And I believe it'd make things easier to track them and put a stop to the issue quickly.
By live, I'm assuming it means completely online.
Yeah.
Maybe. I would like to take it completely online. But at the same time, part of me really likes the idea that you can play it offline. There's nothing worse than, say, going on holiday, for example, and you've got no internet signal or anything, and you can't play the game that you've been playing every day because you need the internet for it.
Literally me 2 days ago when I got on a plane, and I'm up in the plane and I'm thinking, okay, let's play CherryTree. And I was just going and doing stuff in the game. Didn't have to worry about it connecting anywhere. I was on a flight. Yeah, I can totally see that side of things. So if you do go completely online, I guess there's no real turning back, is there?
No.
Yeah.
And it's a difficult one to set up. Well, it's easy enough to switch it over to online, but yeah, I don't know. I like the idea that you can play offline.
Yeah, me too. I like that too.
Not often you get offline games nowadays, and it annoys me because some people don't have the internet.
That is true. Okay, next question. Hi, Adam. First and foremost, I know I have mentioned it to you many times before, but thank you so much for putting so much effort for the game and the amount of effort for the game. So my question would be this. Out of all the updates and features, what was the most memorable thing that you've ever implemented into the game? So your key feature or your favorite feature, and that is by Kenny C Gaming.
I'd say trade. For memorable for good and bad reasons.
Yeah.
Bad reasons because it brought all like the cheaters and the hackers out the woodwork. So it sort of like quadrupled the workload overnight because you then had to go through and look for people to ban and things like that. But good at the same time because now people can make gold just from fishing or whatever it may be, and it's just nice to see.
Yeah. I knew it was trading. I remember you saying it was the best thing and the worst thing you've ever introduced into the game.
I wanted to do it like a year ago, and I put it off and I put it off and I put it off, and I thought I need to do it because it's a way to make the game grow a bit more.
Yeah.
So I've got to do it. Yeah, best thing and worst thing I ever did.
Okay, next question doesn't have a name attached to it. So will CherryTree be a long-term game where the no-life cape is not the last progress and more features, tasks, etc. will be added? So in short, will the game continue to the future and will it be harder than today's?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I think to a point it gets harder every week. The great thing with RPGs is they're never sort of finished. You can never say, right, the game's finished now, development's over, because it's never really finished. There's a million things you can always do. There will always be new quests, and that will add to completion cape and no life cape requirements. New enemies that you'll have to kill 100,000 times for the no life cape. Yeah, there will always be new things, and it will always get harder because when you bring out new items, they make aspects of the game easier. So you have to make things harder, otherwise it just gets too easy.
Yeah. Okay, next question. We have, don't know what the name is again. So what programming languages or dev skills are you proficient in? AKA, what's your background as a developer like?
I started as a web developer. Well, technically, I actually started as a software developer. Learning basically every coding language I could think of at the time. And then I went on to web development, and I worked in web development for a while. And then I just didn't like it. I can still do it. But yeah, I've always wanted to make a game. So I learned how to make a game, made my first game and published it to Google Play, and then went from there.
Well, there you go. Back. Yeah, and don't look back because everyone...
In regards to languages, I've used Python before.
Yeah.
Web is HTML, CSS, PHP, SQL, Android, Java, XML, all sorts. Absolutely all sorts.
That's a lot. That's a lot of languages. Far out.
They're all quite similar. Once you know one, it can be quite easy to pick up another.
Yeah.
Because they all use similar aspects.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I also did I did a computer science degree many years ago, and we learnt a bunch of languages. Most of them are not around now. Ada 95, Prolog, Miranda, SQL still is around. And they were all very similar. Once you know one of them, you can see how they all sort of work, but they just differ slightly.
That's it. They all use the same logic.
Wrongful Tribunal 55 says, "Hi Adam, thanks for putting effort into the game, especially as a solo developer. My question is, how did you come up with the name of the game? Also, what's the funniest thing that has happened ever since the game was launched?"
The name of the game, I live by a street called CherryTree Drive, and I thought CherryTree sounds like a cool name for an RPG. I don't know why. It just sounded like a cool RPG name. And that's where the name came from.
And what's the funniest thing that's ever happened since the game was launched?
That's a tough question. Hogs.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's just mad.
It is mad, yeah.
Why are people obsessed with cogs?
Well, look, from memory, Sleepy started it. He just started collecting cogs, and he was in the trade market, and he just started buying up all these cogs, and no one really knew why. And yeah, it flowed on from there. It just flowed on from there. But yeah.
It's just a strange one. That's probably I'd say that was the funniest, because it's just things like that. It's just really strange. It's cool to see.
It is, yeah.
But it's really odd.
Oh gosh. Okay, next question is unknown again. Hope your holiday went well. Wanted to ask if there are any plans for direct player-to-player communication or connection within the game besides trades, like messaging, for example, friends requests, etc.
Holiday was good, thank you very much. Nice to be home though. I always miss home, hate going away. Yes, there are plans to add communication in-game. When it will be and how it will be is another question. Friends is a good one. I have been looking into it. So it will come. Like I said though, when I don't know.
Oh, then moderating that one should be fun.
Oh yeah.
All right. Not your problem, don't worry. Okay. Next one is from Festus Max. We all know Festus. And Festus says, what do you cherish the most about this community and your staff members?
I thought it was Fetus Max.
Fetus, yeah. Did I say Festus? I did. Fetus. Yeah. He's going to kill me. I'm sorry, Mr. Wood.
What was the question?
The question is, what do you cherish the most about this community and your staff members?
Just everything. There's not one specific thing. It's great seeing people get involved and helping other people. It's not something you see quite often these days. People going out the way to help others, but it's nice to see.
Yeah, there's a lot of good in the community. Yeah.
Yes, there is. That's what we like to see.
100%. Next question, and we're getting near the end now, is Rock Too Hard Place asks, did you learn coding as a hobby, or is it from your academic background? Also, any advice for those beginning in the field?
I learned as a hobby in my own time. I did go to university for web development, but I ended up dropping out after about 8 months. One thing you realize is it's not, if you want to work in coding, it's not always about what qualification you've got, it's about whether you can actually code. I know people that finished my 3-year course in web development and they cannot create a website to save their life. I'm not saying don't get the education. Because some jobs do require it, those qualifications, but study a lot in your own time, build up a portfolio, make some projects that you can show people if you go for a job, and go from there.
That is good advice. And don't give up, I guess. Never give up on your dream, hey?
Never give up. If you enjoy coding, get coding.
Thank you. Okay, Sour Contemporary 2 asks, is there any items that you regret that you have created?
Yes.
Oh, do tell.
There is one item in the game.
Really?
That I wish I could remove from the game.
Oh my god, let's hear the goss.
Restoration necklace.
No!
I hate it. It's too overpowered. I should have made it 10%.
Wow. Okay, I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be a weapon.
Yeah. No, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I should have made it 10% healing instead of 50. It was too overpowered. But I hate nerfing things. I'd love to take it down to 10% now, but I'm not going to.
Well, you know
I've
what?
just dropped it from 50 to 40.
Yeah, but I don't think people are going to use it as much when they get the blessed necklace. I think that
the blessed one's good for damage. Great for damage, but you don't get the healing.
You don't get the heal.
But yeah, the restoration necklace just removed the use of food.
That's true, actually. Yeah, that is true.
I really don't like it. Hate it.
Okay, and that makes sense now. Okay. Rothos17 says, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully still doing this.
Yes.
Hopefully. That would be the hope. Maybe it's bigger and fully online and cross-platform would be good. Yeah, just basically still doing CherryTree, still doing the updates. Would be nice.
Yeah. And that's it. That is our last question. Oh, well, look, it has been an absolute pleasure talking to you and asking you these questions, Adam.
There.
Great questions, weren't they? They were so hard to choose. Yeah, we're close to an hour of chatting right now, so this is going to be a long video. But yeah, it's just that there were so many questions to choose from. We may have to do a part 2 in the future at some point. But yes, thank you so much. Would you like to add anything before we finish?
Thank you for playing CherryTree. Simple. To everyone.
And thank you.
Playing the game.
Thank you for putting all the time and effort into developing it and making it the great game it is today and in the future.
As long as people keep playing, I will keep updating and keep listening to suggestions.
Did you guys hear that? You got to keep playing, all right? and can you please not play split screen? I know I've got split screen up. It was solely so that we can do the YouTube video. Split screen is causing all sorts of problems. Just play the game normally, preferably on one device. Okay, I can't deal with any more rollbacks. It's still in my head in, right? So please play the game like it was intended and you won't have any problems. So that's the final thing from me. Thank you so much, Adam. And we really hope that we speak to you in the near future.
Thank you. And thank you everyone for the questions.
Thank you. Okay, see you guys. Next video coming soon. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.